the cold? Can't stay in today. We have a ritual to perform, you and I. Here. Wear this. It belonged to my daughter. Good. Today, I speak your name, girl. But will the goddess speak it back? Normally, it would be the mother who declares, if you had one. The whole village would attend, and matriarchs perform the ritual. But we are outcasts. Even so, we keep the tribe's rituals. Otherwise, we might become like the faithless old ones, who turned their backs on the goddess. But their wickedness doomed them. To us, were left the splendors of creation. Beasts of air, water, earth, and steel. It is one thing to hunt a beast, another to hunt a machine. You must be humble and respect their power. I will teach you this. One day. High Matriarch Teersa. What is she doing here? Does she mean to forbid the ritual?
No, off your knees. It's nearly time. And yes, you may speak to me.
You came to bless the naming,
Have not 6 months gone by since we entrusted her to you?
but we are outcasts.
You by choice, and she, well... I am a High Matriarch, Rost. I bless whom I choose.
Then you honor us.
Yes, now go, and be ready to declare. Go! Oh, Mother, this child needs a name by which to know her. That your love may warm her life as the rising sun warms all the earth. Speak her name!
Aloy!
And so her name is blessed.
Stop this at once! What have you done?
I've blessed the naming of a child.
Stubborn woman, you call that curse a child? What did she tell you about his birth, outcast? Answer!
I've done only what you asked.
To raise it, yes. We said nothing of love.
Enough.
And you, blessing its name like it was one
I
of the
know
Nora,
my duty
one
to
of the
them.
tribe.
And to you.
Without consultation.
I'm here.
Did all year, did
And wherever you go, I will follow.
That's a lot of berries.
You're quite the gatherer, aren't you, little Bast? Now go and see if you can find some more, hmm? Well done, that's a good boy. Children, come with me. She's an outcast, to be shunned. There. Oh, come on. There.
All right. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate everybody who joined. Thank you for the 3 people who are currently on the stream. It means a lot to me that you guys are here to watch my stream. So I'm going to run a couple of games. I'm still doing Hogwarts Legacy on Twitch, but I believe I'm going to do Horizon Zero and Starfield on YouTube every other couple of days. That way I don't get overwhelmed with one game. But thank you for coming in. We are just starting over on Horizon Zero Dawn. I was playing the second one for a little bit, and I was like, you know what? I want to do a stream for both games. So we're starting a stream for Horizon Zero Dawn, and we are doing a stream for Starfield on YouTube, and we also have a stream on Twitch with Hogwarts Legacy. So we will be setting up some dates for those. I'm not sure what the schedule will be quite yet. But thank you guys for joining in, and I hope you guys enjoy this the game. We may not do a lot of talking on here. Today may be more of a silent stream.
I can get through.
But we will try to interact with anybody who decides they want to message or comment or speak in the stream. I can still see your messages, so I will reply to you guys as we're playing the game. But more or less, this will be more of a silent stream, but I'm still here, so feel free to leave me a message, ask any question you want, start a conversation.
Ross said never go in places like this. But I have to find a way out.
Ooh, I saw a flower. A metal flower. Now, I've played this game before. There is a lot of running around, so I do understand that it may get confusing.
There's something up ahead.
And there will be places we have to backtrack because we don't currently have what we need for it. Like, look at all that stuff. But this game was so much fun. Like, and the story is so engaging. Like, so many of these games that I like playing have very engaging stories. They're thrilling. They drag you in and have you interact with the story, the characters, the people. Like, you can't jump into a game like this and just straight run the game without being immersed. I believe that would be the right word. Immersed into the story that they put in here. It is great. It is beautiful. It is a possibility of what the world could look like. Like, for people in my generation, I grew up on the Terminator movies. So watching those movies, of course, I had that whole idea. Yes, technology might take over the world. Yes, machines might take over the world and kill us. But it is still something that is so thrilling just to see and visualize and play a game with in that aspect. Like, we are survivors of a dead race of humans, and the world has been taken over by machines. Technology, the thing that we prided on so much and built and created, is now taking everything over and trying to eliminate us because we, as humans, are the biggest threat to the planet. So games like this are so great. And just the visuals. And I also have the remastered version. So the art style, the visuals, they look so good.
Door closed. Maybe this device I found can help. More lights.
Now I'm gonna take my time and actually get involved in this game.
Shape. It's connected to the door somehow.
And I will be jumping between games so that way I am not overwhelmed. So I will be streaming a little bit of this, a little bit of Starfield, and I will be getting back into Hogwarts Legacy because, like, my brain was so overwhelmed by all of it. Like, just trying to focus on the game, trying to focus on the stream, and dealing with all of those and just prioritizing one game at a time. A rat. R-A-T. I'm pretty sure she knows what that is. She is a child. It did say like 5 years later, so she is 5 years old right now. No, 6. She is 6 years old right now. Somebody just informed me of that. Like, we just started the game and I just saw that.
It changed color.
Alright, now let's get ourselves out of here.
The door changed color too.
I'm gonna talk to you later. I'm gonna try to reach out to somebody. I'm not gonna lie.
Did it?
Director Evans. Flash traffic from USRC. Black quartz encryption. I've routed the message to your hologrid for viewing.
All right, we're back. I'm sorry for all of that. So, I kind of have this habit. I don't like hanging up on my friends, and I still try to have conversations with them while I'm in the middle of my stream. And so, a lot of them don't want to be on the stream, which is perfectly fine. Everybody has the right to their own privacy. But I also like doing my streams, and I wouldn't mind having people on here chatting while I'm streaming and you guys listen to our conversations. It might get you guys involved in it, but you know, it is still really good.
I found.
You think I want it this way? It's the best I can do. He's right behind you. Hi! Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man. Look, Daddy can't be there with you and Mom, but we can still have a party, right? Sure we can.
Show me. Show me again.
I can do. He's right behind you. Hi! Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man. Look, Daddy can't be there with you and Mom, but we can still have a party, right? Sure we can.
Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
There's so much exploring to do here. Squeeze. Hold on. And I feel much better. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Emily, for watching my stream. It means a lot to me. If you'd like to comment in the stream, that also is really great. I'd like to interact with people while streaming. But if you don't, thank you so much either way for jumping in and watching my stream. I absolutely love the support.
Last night? Well, we did. Kind of. Director Evans invited everyone to gather in the community room. Don't know where she got the party hats. That was a ghoulish touch. So there we sit, watching the clock tick down to midnight, and I'm thinking, am I the only one who gets the symbolism of this? It might have been worth it if Skylar had gotten drunk again, but I seem to be a mistake she doesn't want to repeat.
Yeah. That seems like it would be something complicated to deal with. As a child who doesn't know anything about alcohol.
I saw them lining up in the community room. Like cattle in a slaughterhouse, but smiling at each other. Shauna handing out meds like being alive is some kind of pain to be eased. Well, not me. I don't want to go quiet. I don't want to trail off. I want a period at the end of my life sentence, not an ellipses. Hell, an exclamation mark. So if that upsets whoever finds this, too bad. I don't know anyone, anything, anymore.
And that is probably got to be the worst thing to hear as a child on the other side of a line. Like, you just get this technology, you don't know what's going on, you're confused, you've always been told that the old world, our world, is a dangerous place, which they were right, and that we must stay away from it and keep to our faith. Yeah, the machines do try to kill us, and this is a ruin, but to hear an audio log of a man saying he is done, he's absolutely done, and ends himself.
Why did they die here?
Like, why would they put so much detail into that?
Seriously? Record our thoughts for posterity? Great idea, Director Evans. Like I haven't done enough for posterity already. Like I wouldn't be here like this if not for posterity. I'm done with posterity. Posterity can go.
Oh, well, Shiapa. Woo, man. Okay, that dude was done. Damn, the intensity of it.
Machu Picchu. Always wanted to see that. Never did. Why didn't I go with Owen when he asked? Stupid. Shall soon dissolve like snow. And maybe that's all I need, you know? And maybe that's all I need.
And pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Death. I'm sorry. It's been a while. And whoa, these meds Johnny gave us are really something. So,
He's praying.
Okay, from the top, kids.
He found me. Ross found me. Down here.
Oh, Mother be praised. Come, girl. Take my hand. You don't belong down there. Come. Such places are forbidden, Aloy.
I fell in.
They are of the metal world. What is that on your face?
Nothing.
Did you find it down there?
No.
Give it to me.
No.
Aloy, such things are dangerous.
No!
Well, if you're gonna go sneaking away from home, you'll need to know how to survive in the wild. Come, Aloy. Home now. But starting tomorrow, you will learn to hunt.
What do they mean?
Take your bow. Enough muttering to that plaything. We descend to the valley now. Follow. The wilds can be dangerous, Aloy. You will need to stay close and do as I say.
I know.
Now, you're still scratched up from that fall you took yesterday. So let's start there. Take this medicine pouch. I'll show you how to fill it. See this plant over here? It's called salvebrush. Come, gather its berries in your pouch. Aloy, come now. Gather the berries. I told you. Gather the berries. Good. Now eat the berries. They may taste bitter, but they can save your life. Always keep your pouch full of medicinal berries, flowers, and plants.
Where are we?
This valley is just a part of All Mother's embrace.
Embrace.
The Nora tribe watches these lands and keeps out the most dangerous machines. Usually. Further downriver, we'll find a herd of machines, and I will teach you how to hunt.
Are they dangerous?
All machines are dangerous, Aloy. Their power must be respected. But I will be beside you. Aloy, a machine's coming. Crouch and follow me into the tall grass.
Yeah, I use the focus a lot.
There. Now stay low.
Little one.
No, Aloy. Such machines are called Watchers. You must learn to avoid their gaze. If you are to survive in wilds, I will show you. Listen close and do as I do. Stay still. Wait for it to pass. Now keep low and follow me across the trail to that tall grass. Oh, another one. Let it pass. The slower you move, the quieter you'll be. And crouched walking is quieter than upright. Wait for it. That's the last of them. Let's move on.
So if I remember correctly, Watchers normally stay in packs of 3.
You did well. They didn't see or hear you. Now stay close. That herd should be just ahead.
Stealth can be very important, especially with some of the machines they have in here. Especially the really dangerous ones with the actual abilities.
Who's that?
Ignore him.
But why's he up there? He's smiling at us.
Deb! Get back where you belong! Deb! Where are you?
Ignore him. We are outcasts and he is of the tribe.
Maybe he doesn't like the tribe.
And he is a fool. Come now, let's find that herd. Follow. There. See them? These are called striders. Ha! Get!
Why'd you chase them off?
To show you how some machines startle easily if they detect you and run away. They're best approached by stealth. Don't worry. We'll catch up with them further down the valley. You'll see. Now, I want you to find some rocks that fit the cup of your hand.
Why?
Do as I say, Aloy, and gather the rocks. I will show you how to use them. Good. That's it. Those will do. Follow.
Six rocks. I believe the limit of rocks is 10. The brightness is really high on this, but it's okay because it is useful later on.
Stop wasting time. Aloy, over here. Aloy, come now. There's the herd. All right, it's time to throw some rocks.
But rocks can't hurt machines, right?
No, but they can distract them. Draw them into traps. Like that watcher over there. It must be dealt with, or it will warn the herd and send them running before we get in range.
Warn them? How?
The machines speak to each other, Aloy. Unless they are first silenced. Now you stay here on the ridge. On my signal, throw rocks and draw the watcher over to me. Wait for my signal. Aloy, throw a rock near me. There. Come, girl, it's safe now. Harvest and kill so I can teach you how to make arrows. Good. Now, gather stalks of ridgewood from the plants over there. Use the stalks as arrow shafts, and metal shards for arrowheads. Good. You'll never run out of arrows if you know how to craft what you need.
True, true, true.
Let's put those arrows to use. Follow. Here, stay low in the grass and be quiet. It's time to make your first kill, Aloy. Strider, one of the weaker machines, but even a weak machine can kill a hunter if she's careless. You must study it. Its hide is thick, but there are spots where it is vulnerable, like its eye. Can you guess another?
Is that a weakness?
Yes. How did you guess that?
The device. It showed me.
That plaything? Stop playing games. Now, take down that Strider. Target the eye or the canister. And if it charges, be ready to roll out of the way. Keep firing! Keep firing! Good strike! You did well today, but you have much to learn.
Yay,
Tomorrow,
we did well.
we train again. What was that?
That boy. The one running the brave trails.
Follow Aloy, quick!
Slow down, I got little legs. I got really little legs. Oh, he a goner. Alright, so this is a fun part. This is part of the beginning, and we do have to try and get through here. And I have seen many people that have played this game to attempt to get through here and unsuccessfully do it their first time. But I have also met people who have, well, were patient and successfully just ran through here their first time playing the game, and it was like they just said, hey, I saw where I needed to go and I followed it. Most people just run in and assume, I can sneak past them.
You will not.
So there is no combat, there is no fighting, there's no spear, no bow, no nothing. So now I have to sneak past Striders and Watchers.
Do this slowly and quietly. Can't let them see me. Got to be careful. to see their paths. Almost there. Hey.
What? How is this?
Shh. Follow me.
Alright. So, let's calmly and safely and smartly get out of here before we get in trouble. Booyah!
So, it is no plaything.
Wait. Oh, Mother, bless that girl. Bless you both.
Boy!
She saved me. I just wanted...
Boy! Seal your lips! They are outcasts, both. And she is motherless. Come now! Back to Mother's heart.
That boy should not have spoken to us. It's against tribal law. We'll go home now. Follow.
I know the way. Seal your lips. Seal your lips. Seal your lips.
Critical decisions in the story. Me, I always choose the same one. I'm a smartass.
Hey. Children, away from there. Back to picking berries.
You're bleeding. Let me have a look. Here.
I'm gonna be kind, but I'm not gonna let people mess with me.
Why am I an outcast?
Aloy.
I'm a kind person, but I'm not weak.
Who was my mother?
Aloy, I've told you before. That's not for us to know. You were just a newborn when the
Welcome to the stream. Thank you for jumping in.
Matriarchs, they know?
It's not so simple.
But they know.
Aloy, we are outcasts.
So how do
We
I
are
make them
currently
tell
playing
me?
Horizon Zero Dawn.
There is a way, perhaps.
So tell me.
It will be dangerous.
How?
It would take years of training.
I don't care. How do I do it? Tell me.
The proving. The tribe's rite of passage held every year. Those who pass become braves. But to the one who wins, the matriarchs grant a boon.
A boon?
Yes, whatever the winner wants.
Then I'll do it. Whatever it takes. I'll win the proving.
I see. We'd best get started then. Your training will be hard. And it'll take years.
Start training? Yes. Follow.
Rost? 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 Where is he? 2 days before the proving and he goes off without me? He wouldn't do that.
All right, now let's continue on with the rest of this wonderful story. Apologies for me being paused and idle for this long. Hey, what up, Chopper? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for watching. I am streaming 3 different games, but one of them is on Twitch. I have been notified by certain people that they don't have a Twitch, but I do appreciate you jumping on. It means a lot. Alright, sorry once again, I am getting back to people. I'm still trying to figure out this whole balance between messaging people and informing people of the stream and still being able to stream at the same time. So I was texting people back. I have been texting people back, and I have been informing them of what I'm doing. So I do apologize for the lack of movement within the game at the moment. I know we are idled, and it is still very early on in the game. So we will get back on track. I do love doing these early on quests before we leave the village. So... Oh, that is great. What game are you streaming? You will be streaming tonight on TikTok. Okay. So is it just a chat, or are you gaming, or what's up with that? Hey, what up, Chopper? Okay. Alright, that's kind of cool. So, a Pokemon game. What is TCG? Trading... Oh, the Pokemon trading card game. Okay. Hold on just a minute. Bear...
I will still be interacting with the stream. I just will be on a call. So I will still be able to read all your guys' messages and everything. But I will be on a call, so it's okay.
Snow haze. White as bone. That thought got dark.
Thank you for jumping onto the stream. So I now have two of my friends on my stream, both ex-co-workers. One of them who is part of my pirate crew, he is our doctor. He is a good guy, a really sweet person, and a really good guy. And his nickname is Tony Chopper. And another one of my friends, a long-term friend who has been there for me for a very long time. Hello, Craig. I hope you're enjoying your day. I will be calling you back in just a moment, so hold on just a bit. All right, so we do not have to worry too much about the traversal part right now. We are doing a good job. So far, we've gotten to a very valid point. So the character started off at the age of 6, and we are now 18 years of age. So there is a long training there.
He said we go hunting this morning. Why isn't he here?
Welcome. Thank you for jumping into the stream. If you're new here, the name is Rye, and these are my streams. I hope you guys check out my YouTube playlist. There's other games on there that I have completed and some games that I have partially completed. Thanks for jumping into the stream. I absolutely appreciate it. Thank you for being here.
What's he doing up there? He's
So
just...
as we are continuing down this story, we were playing Starfield. We were working on trying to build up our ship and get our ship upgraded, but it looks like we're going to have to do a lot more side quests before we have the currency to get ship parts. But I was playing a little bit of Horizon Forbidden West, and it just brought me back to I want to do these games and stream these games. So, and like I said before, I'm a smartass, so I always go with the smartass decision.
When you said we were gonna go hunting, I didn't realize you meant I'd have to track you down.
We must speak. I've been thinking about your training, Aloy. You've learned to hunt, learned to survive. But I feel there's a lesson I failed to teach you. Would you learn it now?
But you can hear me just fine, right, Craig?
What you have to teach.
There's been some trouble recently.
I have had a couple of problems with the mic with the stream. My mate got me a new headset, so and I love her for it. It works perfectly. It's just sometimes when I'm streaming, the internet has issues and the mic doesn't work out.
Once you have the parts, you will meet me there at the gate beyond the village of Mother's Heart.
The North Gate.
So yeah, I just want to make sure that you guys can hear me and everything is going well. I'm probably only going to be doing this stream for a few hours. Like I said, it's just defrag my mind, and then I'll probably play a couple of other games that are just out of the way.
Is something else bothering you?
No, I'm fine.
And as I was saying before, these games really do get you into your feelings, especially some of the games that I do play. They really drag you into them. They get you connected with the characters when you're paying attention to the story. You get invested, you like the people, you make allies, you make enemies. You're like, you know what? I'm going to do things my way, and I'm still going to have fun.
We'll discuss this later.
Okay. Anything else you want me to do while I'm down in the Embrace?
Oddgrada might be out of food by now. You could hunt a week's worth of meat for her, if you find the time.
Wouldn't mind if she'd say thanks just once.
Grada follows the law. Her silence towards us is honorable, not an insult.
If you say so.
And that's another thing. I did after playing this game a few times, I realized that the way that the world is now,
that man breaks the law
you are
every
not.
time he speaks to you.
Exactly. There you go. A
I
merchant.
want to buy a tripcaster, and no other trader will sell to outcasts.
Stock it with ammunition, then. You'll find use for that weapon tonight.
That sounds ominous.
It does.
All right. See you at the North Gate.
All right, so I got a couple of side quests that I have to do to continue the story. And it's pretty simple. I do got to go get parts. I do got to go get a new weapon. And the parts and the weapon are part of the I have to complete in order to do it, but let's see, crafting fire arrows. I need blaze can gathering blaze from striders and gathering metal shards from machines. So I'm gonna need to hunt a few machines, and I'm gonna need to hunt a couple of striders. And I'm also gonna have to actually hunt some livestock to get some food, so we'll probably take on some rabbits, boars, and any other wild animal we can get we can hunt, so we can get some food for that old lady. So, but as you can see, Aloy's frustration is with the law of the Nora tribe.
Something's really bothering him.
She was born an outcast. If you've seen the game from the beginning, she was born an outcast, and so the law states that she is not allowed to interact with those of the village. And we find early on in the game, like very beginning, we find out that Rost is voluntarily an outcast. He never committed any crime to become an outcast. He chose to live outside the village. And being an outcast has, well, a lot of disadvantages. The whole purpose of the village, and he explains that, is for safety in numbers. Machines are dangerous. And for people living on their own, these machines can attack and people can get killed. And so being an outcast, villagers, it's their punishment. You break the law, you live amongst the machines. And so when he says that that merchant breaks the law every time he talks to us, he does. Because the law states that an outcast must never interact with an outcast.
2 days until I get answers. 2 days and I'll know who she was. And why I was cast out at birth. As if there could be an excuse for that. Alright, time to gather the parts for some fire arrows. I should find a herd.
Alright, so now, without having to follow Rost, we have the entire Embrace to traverse around. So this is what it looks like. This is what we've gotten so far. Zooming out, Aloy is here. We're still near the cliff. Her house is over in this area up here. So it's overlooking the village. Actually... oh no. They live right here. So this is where Aloy lives, because I remember lighting that campfire before I even left. This is where Aloy lives, up in the mountains. You got a small little village here, Odgrada. She lives up in the mountains as well. Striders live down in the valley. We've already seen what those look like. We can go over the notes again. Machines. So we've got Watchers, tiny little raptor-looking things with a single eye. Kind of annoying, but also very weak. They give us good parts. Their body, weakness, nothing. Strengths, nothing. They have no special ability. They're pretty much just a walking alarm system. Body is covered in armor. Their eye is a weakness. It is weak against anything, as if you can damage that lens, they pretty much go down. And unlike some of the bigger machines, this pretty much is a self-powered machine. So it doesn't need to run on so many batteries. So it doesn't have a lot of batteries. You got a Strider heart, the chip that programs it, the lens, like if you can take out the eye, this lens right here, green. Perfectly useful for traders and for materials. But you have to take out the parts without damaging that machine that way. So, and we learned that if you're looking at the machine, the parts that you're going to need, like the eye being the one that is weak against everything. If you want a lens part, you don't want to shoot the eye. You're going to want to take it out some other way. Trap it or something. If you want the heart and you want it to stay the same rarity, you're going to want to kill it quick before it gets startled. So there are a lot of factors into getting certain things, and I learned this the first time I played. So different parts can be corrupted just like if it was a live animal. If the machine is startled, surprised, and it is working in overdrive, this heart piece, your chances of getting it go down. If you shoot the eye at all to kill the machine, you may get shards and other parts, but this lens is definitely not going to be there because you just broke it. So being careful on what you're shooting also helps. And then Striders. These guys have blaze canisters. Their bodies have no weaknesses. Once again, hard armor. The canister on their back is weak against fire and weak against tear. So what we're aiming for is blaze canisters, which we are going to be collecting down in the valley. So to collect the blaze canisters, we can collect it in the simplest way. Not killing the Strider. Yes, I know that sounds funny.
Never know when I might need
but we also need shards. But literally, we can blow or shoot the parts right off the back of that thing, and we are perfectly fine. Now, we're gonna need food for the old lady. Getting the food is gonna be a little simpler, but it will also be hard because it depends on the animal we're hunting.
The snow's got a bite of
Target, raccoon. Not a lot of meat. Fatty meat, raccoon bone, resources. Thank you. Oh, and we also need these resources to upgrade. This game is built on upgrading everything. Like, you want a bigger inventory space, you gotta make a bigger backpack. You want parts for your weapons, you need to craft your own parts. And so we need blaze canisters. We need blaze canisters, shards, and sticks to make flame arrows. So we have to literally, other than the weapons, like the arrows and the spears, and the tools themselves, we have to make all the ammo. We pretty much have to make all our ammo. And then the armor you also have to purchase. But you can put parts and upgrade your armor after you purchase it by adding on components that give you extra damage resistance or extra flame resistance or shock resistance or frost resistance. You can add those components onto your armor and your weapons later on in the game. Because if you can see here with the hunter bow, it has two little circles underneath it. Later on, when we get coils, we can upgrade this bow to do more damage or give it some attributes like making it a hunting shock bow. And then boom, we starting doing shock damage, or we start doing fire damage. It won't be as strong as an actual fire arrow, but we can still do the damage with that bow. Because if you notice, hunter arrows and fire arrows both go with the same bow. So what we're going to want to do is upgrade the bow to put components on that bow that help with that specific upgrade. So putting a fire coil on the bow will increase the intensity of the fire arrows. Putting a piercing coil on the bow will increase the piercing damage on these, which would be great just because we need that piercing damage. It only shows 15. I think that's a turkey. Yeah, I know. Hey, that old lady gotta eat. And we need to make sure that we have medicinal herbs. Alright, so our quest is gonna lead us further down into the valley. As we've seen, our character lives all the way up in the mountains away from the rest of the village. And don't forget to check out TikTok and go check out my friend. I will send a link, or I can see if my friend can send a link to his TikTok, and you guys go support his TikTok and show some love. He is doing a stream tonight, and it would mean a lot if people could join and support my friends in the things that they enjoy doing. Like, I love supporting people and their dreams and their passions. I watch other streamers. I enjoy playing games with my friends and watching people stream on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok, and I have some friends that do their own stuff. I even have siblings that do their own thing. But we really do appreciate everybody's support. It means a lot. We enjoy doing this, and we do it for the entertainment of ourselves and for everybody else.
Mother's heart. 2 more days, and I'll know what it's like in there. It's so many people crammed into one place.
I know,
I guess
so
no one ever gets
suffocating,
lonely
right?
there.
But back to the story, I am doing a whole lot of talking. Mother's watch, mother's heart. Oh, there's a boar up there. Now I'm gonna let you know, the boar ain't gonna go down easily. Just gonna let you know that now. That little piggy went wee, but he ran for it too. So with a boar, you're gonna want to get a very precise shot. You are absolutely perfectly fine, Craig. You go make your dinner and enjoy the rest of your evening. I appreciate you jumping on the stream and watching, and I also appreciate just talking on the phone with you. Miss and love you, man. You are one of my best friends. You are family. But you go do your thing. I'm going to currently hunt down a pig and show people why regular arrows will take more regular arrows and... And if you notice, I didn't get anything green or any kind of, everything was common. It's all gray. And with this turkey, oh, we got something blue from the turkey. Animal talisman. Okay, all right. So there we go. We got an animal talisman. Ooh. That would have hurt. All right, so we have wandered a good bit around here. We are now down at the lower half. Let's go see if we can find a little more food for Old Grata. It does say just go get her. She does need some meat. She's not going to say much. But let's go get the parts that we need. Actually, let's go help that old lady. Errands. Old Grata. Alright, and she is up that way. Alright, so I know... And I don't take very many traditional paths. I know, that's gonna get annoying. Honestly, you think I'm a little unusual with that one? Guarantee my girlfriend would avoid any traditional passive. It means she can get to where she wants to in her way. That's the kind of gamer that she is. Love every minute of watching her do it, too. She will pick on me because I will start a game on the hardest difficulty, and that is my problem. If a game comes in difficulty levels, I'm going to put it on the hardest difficulty for my first time, just to see how long I can last. And then if necessarily needed, I will drop the difficulty. Alright, let's go talk to this old lady and have a little bit of fun over here.
Kept it close to your heart. I know.
Hello, Grata.
Oh, Mother, since I was cast out, have I not been constant as the river flows? Have I not kept the vows as the stones do? Show me your grace, All Mother, and provide for me once more.
Good news, Grata. Once again, All-Mother has brought you... rabbits.
All-Mother, your voice cracks like the distant thunder. I hear the songs of grief, All-Mother. I would join the call, but I left my prayer beads atop the eastern overlook. I am afraid.
Wait at your camp for me, Grata. I'll see what I can do.
Alright, so as you heard, we need to go get some prayer beads for this lady. And she says that she left them at the top of a mountain where she goes to pray. So we dropped off the food for her. I definitely need more... Oh, that little bastard fell down the hole.
Going down fast.
Yeah, I like how the game has that kind of logic, especially since there's snow around.
Can't have you giving away the hunt.
Alright, and these watchers are apparently level 5 as well.
It's heavy. Oh, it's going white.
And it looks like our backpack is getting full already. It did give us a nice warning there. So it looks like our backpack is getting a bit full there. So we can craft we can craft a few more things.
Nutritious.
And I'm not saying I'm bad with a bow, but I'm better with a bow than a gun. Which is probably not the best thing, especially in a lot of modern gaming. Guns are the way to go. People need firearms. It's just how people do their thing. They're like, oh, I need a pew pew. Me? Silent and deadly.
I'm out of everything.
Animal tail talisman. I got a curly pigtail. I know the talisman looked like it was a foxtail, but that's just how the talismans look. And you can never have too much food.
And one of these.
You could also never be too careful with the machines in your vicinity.
The brave trail up the rocks is close by. More than equipped to take you on.
Patience. That's what I didn't have the first time I played. Patience. My first instinct was start shooting and wasting arrows. I can always make more. Don't do that. Because you actually have to find the materials first. So don't do that. Don't just free fire away. Unless you know you're guaranteed to hit your target every time, I would suggest not. Especially when I first started, I did not. So my real question is, how did that old lady make it up this place?
Explosions and shouts from outside the embrace.
And I do miss gathering geese. Alright, looks like the old lady's artifact thing is over there.
This looks promising. Aha! Grata's prayer beads. I see why she comes up here to pray. It looks out to Mother's Gate. You know, I wonder what bothers me more. That she ignores me, or that with all her talking to Allmother, she's never lonely.
But as I said earlier, I was playing the second one. I was going through it. I saw all the new skins, outfits, and everything, and I was like, you know, oh, that's how she makes it up here. I know, and this is definitely a bad habit of mine, and I'm literally yelling at myself right now, but I have a horrible habit of getting distracted and doing other things. Wow. So this is what the outside of the gate looks like. For those of you who have never played. And these guys will be very, very rude towards me, so I'm gonna get out of here. Because like I said before, because of the fact that she was born an outsider, and outsiders are to be shunned by the village, even the guards are not to interact with them. Alright. Going back to the old lady. But I can also get those blaze canisters now. 1, 2, 3. There's a watcher there. 4. Another strider. Is that a turkey? We'll leave that be for now. Alright, so the watchers I have to take care of. Yep, just like always, 3 watchers.
Quick way down.
They have not been alerted. Stay quiet, stay quiet, stay quiet. Good, it stopped raining. Stay quiet, come on. A little closer.
Come on.
And they're all started. Dude, I ain't got time for your business right now. They're all gone. Oh, come on! I've gotten so good at what I do. I barely take damage. But when it comes to being sneaky, not very good at it anymore.
I thought they'd go on forever.
Dead Watcher. Turkey. They watched me kill the turkey. And they can still see me. Actually, I have leveling points. That's exactly what I needed! I could have gotten all of them if I had paid any attention to what I was doing. I'm already level 3. I totally forgot. And this is what I needed. Silent Strike. Sneak up on an enemy. The Prowler skill. Strike from above. That's actually pretty good too. It costs 2, so that would be all 3 of my points. Let's see. Hunter Reflexes. Slows down time during a jump or a slide while aiming. Okay. Silent draw. Alright, okay. So I can... So this is the Prowler. This is the sneaky tree. So death from above. But let's open up the bottom ones first. Or open up the first tiers. So it's either I can slow down time, or I can be more silent. Definitely all three of these are going to be open. We do want the stealth abilities. So let's first slow down time. We can worry about the silent step after our reflexes work out, because I want to be able to sneak in and silently take out an enemy. I also want to be able to slow down time to give myself that perfect shot. Silent jumping, I'm not going to do a lot of jumping off of shit, just because I don't measure very well. And when I jump off of shit, I always take damage. They never said anything about not taking damage, they just said no making noise. Concentration. While aiming, toggle with to slow... that's what I need. And this is under the Brave tree. So the silent kill helps me with taking out enemies silently. Critical hit gives me a... Press R1 for a high damage attack on load enemies. So I can use heavy attacks, hit them really hard with my stick, and knock them down. And as long as they're down, I can hit them with a critical. I can also sneak up on enemies that are not aware of my presence and take them out with silence. So these will be useful. And reflexes, slowing down time while jumping or sliding, also helps when I zoom to slow down time when I'm zooming. So that helps a lot. This will definitely get my kills up and definitely keep my stealth where it's at. Because if they run and I'm still sneaky and they run, I could always slow down time and pick them off. Let's see, I got modifications, resources, specialty items. Yeah, I like Karja Trader Token, Nora Keeper Token. Trade this token at any merchant for your special bonus item. Okay, so I can't use any of these yet. Yet. Gotta return old Grata her shivs. I got talismans, and I got a few green stuff in here, which makes me proud. And then coils, let's see. Damage coil, rare, 21% more damage. Damage coil, uncommon, 14% more damage. A tear coil, 34%. Ooh. Damage coil, which gives me 21% more damage. Or tear, which gives me 34% more tear. Which is also 34% tear, 23% handling, and 12% fire. So this works great with a hunter bow because I can use fire. So we're going to use that, and we're going to use this. So at least we know what we've got. We've got a fire coil. We've got this coil. I can always replace the coils. Now later on, I can take coils off and keep them and then replace them. But when you do it that way, at least you get to keep the coil. But early on in the game, you can always put coils in and then replace them later with another coil, but you lose the previous coil, which is perfectly fine because as you further you get into the game, the more these coils are worth. Right now, I'm only doing 12%, 23%. I will find coils out there that are going to be doing 60% damage. I'm going to want that thing. I'm definitely going to want that thing on my bow because you can't actually upgrade the bow. Here, I will show you. Karja hunting bow. This is a bow. You can't put any other, you can put modifications on it, which are the coils, but you cannot upgrade the weapon itself. There is no making this bow stronger. The arrows are what do the damage, not the bow. The bow has the handling. But here we go. We can do this. We can put that one. Where is it? This one. 34% tear damage. Let's see. So this bow does... Okay, so it does damage. This is just a damage one. It'll let you know if it's a piercing one. Piercing ones look different. I noticed that. Piercing ones look different. But this is a damage coil. So that is 15% damage. So all weapons do damage, it just depends on the damage. A fire one does 12% damage. But this one does 15% damage. If I add this tear one, it is going to increase the tear for both of them because it is added to the bow, not the arrows. So that means this... Okay, so it doesn't do... It only adds it on. So currently the tear does 25% damage, plus 9. This one does 25% fire damage, plus 3. That's where it's at. The fire one will not do tear, but it will increase the fire damage. Yup. 12%, which is plus 3. Tear, 34%, which is plus 9. And handling, which is 23%, which is plus 18. So with this right here alone, I can increase just this bow and do immaculate damage. So we're going to add that on. Increasing our damage to this bow. Now our tear is at 34 and our fire is at 28. Wow, wow, wow. Now, do we want to do more fire when we do get fire arrows? Or do I want to do more damage, period? Because it also did add points to the tear for the fire bow. That was also nice. It added more. So let's do this and add the extra ones to the tear, since the fire one already does enough damage as is. Because if I just add that, it's going to go from 28 to about 34. And that means the tear and the fire will do, but then I'm not doing any damage. I want to at least do a good amount of damage. Not to mention this is a rare coil. So now my handling is at 98%. Holy crap. So I can handle this bow and shoot without any recoil. My tear is now at 18, or my damage is at 18. My tear is at 34. My damage for fire is at 14. My tear, there's nothing added onto the tear for the fire one, and then my fire is added to 28. So right now, I'm at a decent level with everything on here. And since I don't have any outfits yet, I can't modify any outfits. I can craft things. I have all the materials to upgrade my hunter? Yep, hunter. Karja hunter bow. Yep, my hunter bow. So that means I can get more arrows. So at the current moment, the arrows that I do have, I can have 20 regular arrows, and I currently do not have any fire arrows. But I think... 20 regular and 20 fire.
It'd be fascinating if they weren't looking for me.
I need more blaze canisters. That was horrible. Oh God, more watchers.
You'll do.
You ain't going very far now. Alright, so I may not be the best when it comes to stealth, but I will always kill my target. I ain't gonna let them all get away. Oh, blaze canister. See? And that focus definitely helped that a whole lot. Destroyed Watcher. A boar.
They're scanning for me.
Yep, they're scanning for me. Ladies and gentlemen, don't be a me. A me will attempt to be sneaky, fail magnanimously, and yet still get my kills just because I refuse to lose. I may not be the most creative character when it comes to Minecraft and other certain games, but when it comes to building a character, I know how to do it. Fish. Oh, I do need fish bone. I forget, we do have to go fishing. Rich fish meat. Mother's heart is in that direction. They are migrating back. I realize there's a vantage point here. Now, I will use one of them as an example just because that is horrible. But this is what happens when fire strikes a gas canister or a canister with blaze in it. So you need blaze canisters to make fire arrows. But you also need blaze canisters to fuck up people who create blaze.
Let's make this quick.
He died before I had a chance. But I want to, and we lose the blaze canisters. I'm just letting you know that now. We lose them because if you're in a tight spot, and we get it, you're gonna want to get blaze canisters. But if you're in a tight spot and you have no way out, sometimes using the elements at your disposal
Good for an old remedy.
can definitely save you. Like, you're gonna need to get blaze canisters to kill these guys, and boom. No, I did not get a blaze canister off of this one or this one. So watch what you do, how you do it, and pretty much what you do, how you do it, and be careful with the arrows that you're using. You don't want to accidentally destroy something you might actually need later. We're gonna tag you and you and you because rabbit stew does sound delicious. Alright, okay. It's not gonna make it. Alright, well, we did have enough of our fun here. Let's continue on with the rest of our story because we gotta return the
Not bad.
Yeah. Increase the size of weapon stash, outfits, resources, mods, weapons. Alright, so I'm gonna be hunting, but I also have a really bad habit of collecting way too much stuff. So we're gonna do this first. We're gonna increase our resource bag. I am short on shards. Which means I can now pick up this. And also collect more resources. Notice medical pouch full. There's a pouch for your medicine too. Your items are in a separate bag. Your medicine is in a separate bag. Your arrows and weapons are all in a separate bag. If you are going to upgrade your backpack, you need to upgrade the backpacks you are using first and then upgrade the backpacks later that you are not using. Because you will need animal parts for those.
Trees are getting dim.
I wanted to get that blaze canister off its back. That way it didn't have any energy to run. So yes, as Ross did show us, there are weaknesses to some of these guys. One of the weaknesses being on machines that have canisters. The canisters pretty much dull there, and pretty much you use them for the powers. And now I feel bad. There's an injured father. Alright. So, we're going to do this quickly because there's a lot of other things we can do before we have to do our main story. We've got the blaze canisters. We got Grata her food. Let's go give old Grata back her stuff and then come and help this crippled old man laying right here on the side of the road.
Please, I need your help.
I'll be right back, bro. And I have a bad habit of killing lots of machines. And I never really like letting things go to waste. For an old lady, she does a lot of trekking. How on earth did she get to the top of that mountain? And how on earth does she come up here every day to pray? Like, this old lady got a routine. She may be old, but she ain't out yet. She ain't even ready to go.
All alone with All Mother. The only way she knows.
Here are your prayer beads, Grata. Now you have what you need.
All Mother. Each morning I find your tears of joy speckling the leaves. Joy at the beauty of all you have made. See how I cry now with you in gratitude.
So you'll cry for her, but you won't speak to me. Fine. Guess that makes you the better outcast. Grata, I may not be around much for a while. I'm gonna run in the proving, and I'm not sure what's gonna happen after that.
Oh, Mother, I thank you for the kindnesses you share. When the proving comes, in your great wisdom, may you give favor to a brave of generous heart.
I think I get what you're saying.
See,
Bye,
Ross was right. Her silence isn't disrespectful, it is respectful.
Hear me as I count off my years of devotion from these beads. Let me whisper to you as your soothing whisper comes in the hushing of the grass.
Alright, now let's go help that man. So, each one of these missions is very helpful and nice and wholesome. So, that man, not an outcast, but he is injured, and he is willing to take the help of anybody who is willing to help him. That is perfectly honorable. That is a good thing. He's not a dick. Now, will he be looked down upon? Possibly. But he's a good father. He's willing to take the help from any stranger as long as it means protecting his daughter. And that's why I like this guy. Not to mention he upgraded my stick, so helping him gives you a better melee weapon.
Please.
My spear does more damage. Like, I also learned that the first time I went past him. Like, if you do not help him, you do not get that upgrade for your spear. So, it benefits you in the long run by upgrading your weapon.
Trouble with your leg?
And all you have to do is help an injured old man.
She's in danger. She went after a scrapper near Mother's cradle, and I fear for her life. I can't even stand up, let alone go after her. Will you help me find her?
I don't need details.
I'll do what I can to help your daughter.
Because even in real life, I wouldn't need too many details.
I'm begging you.
He gave me all the information I needed right there. Daughter, Mother's cradle, in danger. Alright. You have a daughter in danger near Mother's cradle.
That must be Arana. Sounds like she's in trouble.
Help! Somebody, please! I'm stuck up here! Somebody, please! Can't get down! Help! Yeah, get rid of them, please! Get them!
Alright, I'm having issues here. I wasted way too many arrows for just 4 of them. I should have been able to only use 4 arrows. See, this is why we need the practice, people. Hey, you came down, child.
Can I talk to you for a minute?
Oh, mine now.
Thank you. I thought those Watchers were gonna tear me apart.
Your father sent me after you. It's time to go home.
I figured. But I can't go back until I get my mother's spear from that scrapper.
I'll look for your spear.
You will? Oh, thank you.
Go find your father. His leg gave out while he was searching for you, just south of Mother's Heart.
Oh, no. Okay, I'll go to him right away. Thanks again.
Alright, so we talked to a girl. Found out that a scrapper took her mother's spear.
That first moment after the rain.
Actually. More blaze canisters, okay. Now I can stock up to 30. And I know this may sound a little weird, but it's actually easier to hit an animal that's running from you. And I need a better bow. More striders.
Arana's trail ends here. Must be where she saw
Actually, how much is the weapons pouch? Or the... Increase the size of your potion pouch. Yeah. Alright, so the herb pouch, the potion pouch. What do I need? I got 7 shards, and I need metal vessels. I know where to find metal vessels.
If I follow its tracks, I should be able to find that spear.
Alright, the scrapper was all over the place. Alright, so this is Mother's Cradle. Scrapper is also near this dude, so that's perfect. And here's the funny thing about scrappers, when you see it, it looks like some kind of hyena. And in order to beat it, you need shock arrows. But the funny thing is, in order to get shock arrows, you need to beat it. It's like playing that one game Grounded. You need... Yeah, it was like playing that one game Grounded. You kind of need to...
The trail ends here. I'll bet it crossed the river. Better check the other side.
Raccoon, rabbit.
This'll last.
Dead Watcher. And it's starting to rain. Well, for those of you guys that are still watching, thank you for staying on the stream. I appreciate it. We're going to try and get this out of the way, and then we will do the proving on another day. I wanted to try and get to at least to do the proving, but I realized that this isn't one of those games you can rush through it, but it's not one of those games that it's smart to rush through it, if you get what I'm saying. Like, you can, but it doesn't benefit you at all if you rush.
There. Time to get that spear.
Watcher. Watcher. Another scrapper. They're all gonna have to come down anyways.
This won't go quietly.
That is not exactly how I wanted to do this fight, but it happened. I was going to sneak up on every one of them, but I still got that sneak kill in there.
They're hunting me.
All right. Slow and steady wins the race. Be patient. Speaking of patience. Power cell, weak against shock and tear. Weak against tear. That radio, though. Okay. Alright, I gotta come at this from a different angle. I'm overthinking this. All I need to do is kill them. I do not have the ability to perch and shoot, so...
Low and quiet does it. The snow sets in quicker than frost. A well-made weapon. Arana will be happy to have it back. Full already.
Coils. I don't need it. I didn't upgrade my coil bag quite yet because all the coils now are kind of weak. I'm just using the coils as a demonstration. A shock coil. No! It's okay though. Hold up. What do I need to upgrade my... Oh, I can already upgrade it. Oh, I can upgrade my weapons one too. So my resources are upgraded. My quiver is upgraded. And metal vessels. Alright, my potions. I'm not going to upgrade my potions yet because I can't. But upgrading my... Yep, there we go. Gives me the opportunity to get more coils. That way when I do finally get more weapons, I can attach them to that. And when I do get armor, I can attach it to those. So getting me coils at least gives me an advantage to a certain extent. And since they're all dead, this mission done, returning spear. Now, need that strip caster. And I just cooked a turkey. I just cooked a turkey. Tripcaster. So it shows that I've only got one person, so
my guess is he'll be waiting for
thank you for whoever is still on here. I appreciate it. Like I said, I really wanted to get to the proving and at least get these missions out of the way.
An outcast on my
So I'm going to try and get some of these missions out of the way while I have the opportunity still. But I'm most likely going to be getting off very shortly.
You'll sprain your neck.
I think I've gotten a good distance. I didn't get to leave the Embrace, and I didn't run through the whole main story like I wanted to, but I did get the chance to build, show you guys the character, and see what they're capable of.
Last time I visited, you had a tripcaster available for trade. Still got it?
I do. But you'd need to bring me a scrapper lens. What can I say? Special weapons don't come cheap.
Oh, I can pay. Took down a scrapper not long ago. Stripped out the lens in perfect condition.
I'll be the judge of that. Show me.
Tripcaster. This tripcaster is very useful. And this tripcaster itself specifically does shock damage, hence why I needed that shock coil. So it's a trapper type. So in the second one, I realized that they now put them under different categories. You have a stealth tree, a trapper tree, a hunter tree, a stealth made tree. And then you have the tree for your resources and the tree for your machines. So now you can put points into different things. Tripcaster in the second one gets a bonus for being a trapper weapon. So if you have points in trapping, you get a bonus with trapping tools. And Tripcaster and the Rope Sling are both trapping tools because their purpose is not to do damage, but to trap enemies down. This one's a booby trap, it's a trip mine. You set it down, you set up the other half, and I'm gonna show you guys my new life. Metal vessels. I need metal vessels.
Now that you've got yourself a Tripcaster, practice how to use it someplace else, all right? My life's exciting enough without a bunch of shock wire booby traps to trip over.
Really? Could have fooled me.
Will you be around later, in case I want to make another trade?
I'll be here. Same as usual, bring me the parts you harvest from any machines you hunt. The better the parts, the more shards I'll pay. Be sure to take a close look at my inventory, though. Who knows? Maybe I've got something that could give you an edge in the proving.
Is that a point there? I can't get outfits from him. He's not a weaver. This is going to be useful. I need shards for this one. Shards for this one. A sling. It's a slingshot. Rope caster. This is what I was talking about. This weapon is used to tie down machines and immobilize them. Larger targets require more rope. And attacking a tied machine will reduce the immobilization time. Can be modified. So this can go both ways. We will eventually get the ability to hack a lot of these machines. So when you tie them down, as it said, when you start attacking them, the ropes will get loosened. So this goes both ways. If you're going to tie them down, eliminate them as quickly as you can. Find out what their weakness is, tie them down, that way they can't charge at you and hurt you, and eliminate them. Or tie them down and override them, because now they're immobilized and they can't move. So that gives you the perfect opportunity to hack them and make them yours. Yes, we get to hack these machines, and the bigger the machines, oh my god. It doesn't last very long though. The bigger the machines, the least time you have to hack it. Or the less time it lasts. A war arrow. Shock arrows. Or, yep, a war bow and a sharp shot bow. And these are all Nora types. This one does piercing damage. It doesn't just do damage, it does piercing. This one is shock, this one is piercing. Okay. At least with a Carja one, I get ice and shocking. It's always good to get what you can out of the green and then upgrade later. And I think there is an achievement for that too, because I noticed something about that. It doesn't always give you that option. But because you can always just buy whatever you feel is useful. but it does give you the option for being a gifted user, which apparently the achievement for that is to acquire and use every weapon. And when I mean acquire and use...
Another day, another trade.
I guess that concludes our business.
All right. See you around.
I've got what I need.
And when I say use, I mean tutorial, Tripcaster, level 8. Trip 3 machines with shock arrows. Literally, that is all you do. You get experience out of it. It's free experience. Free! And all you gotta do is use the weapon and do the training. The tutorial is just free experience. You don't have to. If you've already been accustomed to using a certain weapon, that is perfectly fine. But even if you are accustomed to using it, take the tutorial. Now, here's the downside about it. You actually have to activate the tutorial to get the experience. So, that may be a bit of a both. Meet Rost at North Gate. I don't want to meet Rost at North Gate. I want to return the spear and get the head out of here. So between the ages of 6 and the ages of 18, I wonder what Aloy's life was like. Because granted, she was an outcast. But as we saw as a child, she did do people a good service, and people don't entirely look down on her. Now, this is the entire Naruto scenario situation. My bad.
That'll keep my stomach quiet.
My bad, I saw something move and immediately thought had to shoot it. I have bad instincts. Which I'm pretty sure those are bad instincts. Your first instinct, it shouldn't be to shoot things. Oh, and I know it shows that the berries are full. Yes, my medical pouch is full. The other plants aren't for medicine. They're for dye.
Oh, useful.
Oh, and actually, they're for booby traps. Shock parts for shock trap. Fire explosive parts for explosive trap. And fire parts for fire trap. I need more blaze canisters too. Potions. Regular potion. I just need rich meat and fatty meat. Health boost potion. This is more like a shield on the outside. So this is good when you know you're about to take on some big enemies. And I mean it. Keep potions in your pocket because they're very useful. And then keep a health boost in your pocket because it's technically the health boost is a shield. Until you can get an pretty much the most powerful armor in the game early. But you have to put in the work to get it. That's the problem. You can wait and get it later because you're going to get it later, but if you really want this badass armor, it gives you the option of getting this armor as early as soon as you leave this leave the safety of the embrace. But you have to put in the work if you want to do it, and that's the downside. Alright, make one of these. One of those. No! I need fatty meat! I need more fatty meat! Actually, I just need bony meat. Let's see. Mostly fatty meat. Mostly. This one requires rich meat, fatty meat, and bony meat. So the full health potion requires a lot. There we go. Fire kindling root. 75% fire damage resistance for 90 seconds. Made from the extract of the fire kindling root. This liquid can protect against the effects of fire for a short time. Yeah. Shock root. Wax. Shock wax root. Frost root. So yeah, I've been getting flowers for all of these potions. And since they're all different flowers, I'm not wasting materials, so I can do this. So I now have an antidote for when we come across machines that have gone batshit crazy. I have frost for when we come across machines that do frost damage, shock, and fire. And believe me, we will definitely need this shock one in the Embrace, because the creatures that actually do shock damage shoot shock projectiles. They don't just electrocute themselves, they shoot projectiles. And the scrappers are those guys. As you saw, they have a Tesla coil cannon. Their jaw is made of Tesla coils. So they generate plasma and shoot that out. This is very useful against it. So yeah, that's what they were shooting at me. They were generating plasma and shooting that out. That's why we, in order to stop that shooting, blast off their battery core, which is technically their tail. So shoot them in the butt. Shoot them in the butt. I'm sorry, I'm an immature, overgrown man-child. I laugh at the silliest things. Ha 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 ha. Wah ha 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 ha. Resources. Lots and lots of resources. I need to make sure to stay on top of those. Specialties. I've got Arana Spear. Ammo. Need more. Need more. Rock counts as ammo. Let's see. 1 full potion. 1 health boost. 1 fire potion. Shock potion. Ice potion, and corrosion. I do not have regular potion. Alright, I have 2 points. I can either move down to the 2nd level and use the 2 points in the 2nd level underneath the 1st level trees, or unlock 2 more level 1 trees. We got Forager, and we have Traveler. Order. Increased resource inventory slot by 20%. We know where I'm going. Because as you can see, and I've already said it maybe like 3 times during this stream, I have a bad habit of getting over encumbered. I kill, I grab, I walk away. So I get over encumbered pretty easily, and in this game it is an open world game, so you're not going to come across towns, people, and traders very often. So you're going to be hunting, you're going to be killing, you're going to take what you need to take, and then boom, shit goes wrong. So this is definitely a tree that I'm going to have to go down, just because it's Traveler tree, and this Hoarder ability gives me an extra 20% inventory space, just because they know, for people like me, we're dumb enough to grab everything. So let's see. So this is something we will go down eventually, later. Charge Salvager. Disassemble resources and modification into 50% of their metal shard value. So if I need more money, this is where to go. Yep. So we're going to pay a little more attention this time than we did the last time. But like I said, we will probably do that at another time. I will not continue the main story, but I will finish this one off, do the other 2 side quests that they have around here, collect materials, and by the time we come back, we will continue the main story. But I'm just going to get rid of the side quests in this little embrace area and collect the materials that I can collect here. And hopefully by that time, our notebook is fuller with more creatures. So let's finish talking to these guys. Get this out of the way. Be one of those people. Be like, yes, I was so happy to help you.
For help, I didn't even know if you'd speak to me. I'm glad you did.
Me too. I can't believe you got the spear back.
Your mother knew how to craft them. It's of exceptional make.
I'll never be the crafter she was, but she did pass along a few tricks. I'd be happy to take a look at your spear.
Thank you. It sounds like she was special. I'm sorry for your loss.
Well, because of you, I still have the spear to remember her by. You didn't have to help us, but you did. She would have admired that. Thank you, Aloy, for everything.
There we go. We have an upgrade to our spear. So our spear now does more damage. That's literally what he did. He upgraded the damage to our spear. Our next upgrade won't be for a good minute, and that won't be until we get to... So this is the embrace. This is what I've been showing you guys. Like this. This is all Nora tribe. Like if I wanted, I could traverse these areas right over here. Definitely go into this area right here, because this is a lot of where we're going to have to go later on anyways. Because there are just these little back roads and back valleys. But I can traverse pretty much all of this because, as you can see, this was a lot of her childhood anyways. This is where she grew up. This is where we found the Brave Trails, and this is where Rost kept her as a child, as you can see. The little valley, the hill. This is where we were when we were children. Rost trained us in this back area. And we ended up going exploring a little further out. So as you can see, they got a little mission there. They have ruins here, the ruins of when we were children, because this was the little village we went to, and the people were extremely mean. And she's like, and cried and ran away, and then boom, we fell in there and we got our focus. This was a ruin. She never forgot where that was. But we have all of this. Now, the only reason I am saying it like that and being a little sarcastic little bitch about it is because this is pretty big. This is a lot. And we haven't even gotten to all the fireplaces around here. So I'm at least gonna do that. But this is your village. This is the rest of the map. Like, this is the rest of the map. You've got the desert area over here. Like, and believe me, when I say village, you are surrounded by mountains. Snowy mountains and a valley. But that's not the worst. You've got the fields, the plains, and the woods over in this general area. You've got the swamplands around this general area. Going this way, we are headed straight towards the desert. Yes, desert. Then we're going to have the desert and the mountain areas all over in this area. Lots of mountain, deserts, and stuff like that. And then up here, we're going to have nothing but mountains. This is the summit. This is the Banuk area. This is nothing but ice and snow. You do get to hear your character complain But this route right here is locked off because it says you cannot proceed till your character has reached level 30. Everything in there is 30 and higher. Now, granted that this game does not I apologize for my language. This game does not give you the opportunity to say, look, I don't feel like it. You may make one, and I've done this, so I will warn if you guys are playing. Gone in here, we've gone this way. I went straight up this way. It's supposed to be to go to the mission. My dumb self decided I'm gonna go here and turn into this direction. Beware. There's a level 45 freaking machine right there. Right there. Big, ugly, hates you, hates all humans, wants to kill you. It's 45. This area is supposed, and yet it says you need to be at least level 30 to get through here. Screw that. Screw that entirely. So yeah, we have lots of work to do. Lots and lots of work. But once again, thank you for joining us on our stream. This means an absolute lot to me. I had a lot of fun sitting here explaining and streaming for you guys, and also playing games that I personally enjoy and love. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching the stream and joining me in my conversations and talk. I really do got a bad habit. But we are going to let it go here for today. You guys have a great rest of your evening. You guys are awesome and amazing, and thank you for joining me on this whole fun journey of games. We may play another game and just stream a little bit here and there. We might actually stream an entire category of games. Maybe one game a day. And then just do it once a week. That way we have a repetitive schedule. But for right now, we are just doing the 3. Hogwarts Legacy, Horizon Zero Dawn, and Starfield. Starfield is going to be our crowning achievement on there. Hogwarts Legacy was a very difficult game for me. And Horizon Zero Dawn and Forbidden West are 2 very beautifully, very well-made games by a wonderful company, a very underestimated company, but still wonderful. And I love the work that they put into making and creating this story, this game, the life that they brought to life in this game. And I would like to thank them for that. So thank you guys for watching the game. Thank you guys for watching my stream and joining. I hope you guys have subscribed. It means a lot. And it will notify you the next time we do more streams. So I will try to do more and regular. If you guys know me in real life, help me out with this. Let me know when you would like to see me stream. We got 7 days a week. I got 2 days off, and I've got a job for 5 days in a row. So let me know when you would like to see me stream. Let me know if there's any games you would like to see. I can give you a list of my games and possibly put them on YouTube for you all, and you guys can go through the list of games that I do currently possess, and we will see what we can do. And if we do come across any new games, I will immediately let you guys know, and we may jump on, do a stream on that for a brief time. But I hope you guys have a great day. Have fun. You guys are awesome and amazing, and